Let's dive into it. Number 10, your eco-friendly water bottle. That reusable water bottle you're so proud of for saving the planet might be turning into a tiny bacteria nightclub right under your nose. Every time you take a sip, you're leaving behind tiny bits of food, dead skin cells, and backwash. It's like throwing an all-you-can-eat buffet for bacteria. The average unwashed water bottle has more bacteria than your dog's favorite chew toy, but it gets worse. That fancy screw-on cap with all those little grooves and threads is basically a bacterial resort and spa. Those tiny crevices are like luxury condos for germs. They're in there living their best lives, multiplying faster than rabbits on energy drinks. And every time you take a sip, you're basically getting a free sample of their little germ party. It's like having a microscopic petting zoo in your mouth. Now, you might be thinking, but I rinse it out sometimes. Rinsing isn't enough. You need to actually wash that thing. We're talking soap, a bottle brush, the whole 9 yards. And don't forget to dry it completely because moisture is like a welcome mat for bacteria. So next time you're feeling smug about your eco-friendly habits, just remember that reusable water bottle might be saving the planet, but it could also be turning your gut into a bacterial mosh pit. Number 9, the dirtiest thing in your kitchen. That sponge sitting by your sink is basically a 5-star hotel for bacteria. Scientists found that the average kitchen sponge has about 54 billion bacteria per cubic centimeter. That's like having the entire population of Earth crammed into a space smaller than a sugar cube. Except instead of people, it's bacteria having the party of their lives. You might think microwaving your sponge kills the bacteria, but microwaving your sponge is like trying to stop a house fire with a water gun. Sure, you'll kill some of the bacteria, but the survivors are like the cockroaches after a nuclear war. These superbacteria actually multiply faster after their weaker cousins get nuked. That funky odor your sponge gets is basically billions of bacteria burping and farting at the same time. The solution is to replace your sponge every week. Or better yet, switch to silicone scrubbers or dish brushes that dry faster. If you're still using that 3-month-old sponge, maybe consider eating straight off the toilet seat instead. At least it's got fewer bacteria. Number 8, your coffee maker's hidden mold farm. The water reservoir in your coffee maker is basically running a bed and breakfast for mold and yeast. It's the perfect environment for these unwanted guests. Dark, warm, and constantly moist, like a 5-star hotel for microscopic nasties. Scientists tested home coffee makers and found that about half of them contained dangerous mold species. Every time you make coffee, you're basically serving yourself a cup of moldy soup. Those colonies of mold and yeast get nice and cozy in there, forming what scientists call a biofilm. That's just a fancy way of saying a slimy layer of gross stuff. Some of these molds can cause allergic reactions, respiratory issues, and even headaches. So that morning headache you blame on caffeine withdrawal might actually be your moldy coffee maker saying hello. The real kicker is regular coffee maker cleaning solutions might not even kill them. These microorganisms are like tiny squatters. Once they move in, they're really hard to evict. So next time you're enjoying your morning brew, you might be sharing it with thousands of tiny roommates. Number 7, your blender's secret germ trap. You're making morning smoothies to be healthy, but that little rubber ring under the blades, the gasket, is turning your health drink into a science experiment. Every time you make a smoothie, tiny bits of food and liquid get trapped underneath. The warm, moist environment is basically a 5-star resort for mold and bacteria, and every time you blend something, all those unwanted guests get mixed right into your drink. The real kicker is most people don't even know this part comes off for cleaning. They just rinse the blender and call it a day. That's like washing just the outside of your socks and putting them back on. Studies have found that blender gaskets can harbor everything from mold to E. coli. The same stuff that makes headlines when it shows up in lettuce. After each use, unscrew the bottom of your blender and clean that gasket separately. Number 6, air fresheners that actually poison your air. That clean linen scent filling your house right now is basically a chemical cocktail party in your lungs. Those plug-in air fresheners and scented sprays aren't actually making your air cleaner. They're just covering up odors while releasing volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, into your home. Studies have found these fresh scents can contain over 100 different chemicals, including some linked to headaches, asthma attacks, and hormone problems. The really messed up part is many of these air fresheners actually release chemicals that numb your sense of smell. So you think the bad smell is gone, but your nose just can't detect it anymore. It's like putting a blindfold on to fix a messy room. And those scented candles aren't much better. When you burn them, they release tiny particles that can get deep into your lungs. One study found some scented candles release as much soot as a diesel engine. The solution? Open your windows. Fresh air is free and won't give you a headache. Number 5. Your toothbrush holder's disgusting secret. That innocent-looking cup on your bathroom counter is basically a tiny swamp for bacteria. That gross water at the bottom isn't just water. Scientists tested these holders and found they're one of the most germ-infested items in your entire house. They're even dirtier than your toilet seat. You're putting this wet brush in there multiple times a day, and the water drips down, creating a perfect little bacteria hot tub at the bottom. Want to know what's living in there? E. coli, staph, salmonella, a microscopic zoo of things that want to make you sick. Here's the worst part. When you flush your toilet, it sprays tiny water droplets up to 6 feet away. And where's your toothbrush holder? Probably within that splash zone, so you've got toilet water mixing with that stagnant brush water. Most people clean their toilet more often than their toothbrush holder. You're giving more attention to the thing you poop in than the thing that holds your oral hygiene tools. Clean your holder weekly with hot soapy water, because right now you might as well be brushing your teeth with the bathroom floor. Number 4. Grill brushes that send people to the ER. Those wire brushes everyone uses to clean their grill are basically tiny metal missile launchers waiting to ruin your barbecue. Those thin metal bristles can break off and stick to your grill grates. Then when you're cooking your burger, these tiny metal assassins attach themselves to your food. You won't even notice them until they're halfway down your throat or stuck in your tongue like some kind of medieval torture device. Doctors actually have a name for this. They call it wire bristle syndrome. These tiny metal bits can get lodged in your throat, stomach, or intestines. The scary part is this happens way more often than you'd think. Emergency rooms see hundreds of these cases every year, especially during grilling season. The alternatives are wooden scrapers, a ball of aluminum foil, or even an onion cut in half. Yes, really. The acid helps break down the gunk. Or you can find bristle-free brushes made of coiled metal. Number 3. Non-stick pans poisoning your food. Those little scratches on your non-stick pan aren't just cosmetic damage. Every time you cook with a scratched non-stick pan, you're seasoning your food with tiny particles of PFS, also known as forever chemicals. Once these get into your body, they're not leaving. Ever. And heat makes it way worse. When you crank that burner up to high, your non-stick pan starts releasing these chemicals into the air. Scientists have found these forever chemicals in the blood of 98% of Americans. You probably have some floating around in your body right now. These chemicals have been linked to everything from cancer to liver damage to decreased fertility, so that convenient non-stick pan might be making your future very inconvenient. Check your pans. If they're scratched, warped, or peeling, they need to go. For replacements, cast iron and stainless steel are your best options. Sure, food might stick a little more, but at least you won't be eating plastic with your pancakes. Number 2. Your filthy computer keyboard. That keyboard you're using is basically a petri dish with letters on it. Studies show that the average keyboard has more bacteria than a toilet seat. You probably haven't cleaned your keyboard in months. Every time you sneeze, cough, or eat over your keyboard, you're basically feeding a tiny civilization of bacteria. The keys you're touching right now are covered in everything from food particles to dead skin cells. These bacteria can survive on your keyboard for months. So that sandwich crumb from last Christmas has probably started its own bacterial empire by now. The spacebar alone typically hosts enough bacteria to make a toilet seat look like an operating room. These are the kind of bacteria that make you call in sick to work while hugging your toilet. Just clean your keyboard regularly with electronic-safe disinfectant, or you could keep letting your keyboard double as a bacterial wildlife preserve. Number 1. Contact lens cases that can blind you. Your contact lens case is a luxury resort for microscopic freeloaders. It's warm, it's wet, and it's got all the nutrients these microscopic guests could want. Scientists looked at people's contact lens cases under a microscope and found about 95% of cases were contaminated with bacteria that can literally eat your cornea. Even if you clean your case, these bacteria are building fortresses. They create something called a biofilm, which is basically their version of a bulletproof vest that protects them from your cleaning attempts. Using tap water to rinse your case is like inviting an amoeba called acanthamoeba to move in. This amoeba burrows into your cornea and can cause blindness. Most people keep using the same case for months or even years. That's like never washing your underwear and being surprised when things start getting itchy, except instead of itchy, you might go blind. Replace your case every 3 months. Only use proper contact solution and let it air dry completely. At least glasses don't try to turn your eyes into a bacterial playground. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.